stage 12. Tiredness has set in. We're now at the point where we're breaking it down. Half of the race is done. We are not halfway to the next rest day yet, but we will be at the end of today. And there's 10 stages left, or 9 stages in a time trial. So, but yeah, riders are tired. I think it is a breakaway day. There's a long valley road. Well, there's a long gradual uphill for the first half of the stage, more or less. And then there's 3 categorized climbs, so it's too hard for the sprinters, it's not hard enough for the GC guys. So that is a breakaway day. It's not the 3rd week, but we're going to try and get birthday boy Demma or Cataford, or maybe myself, into that break, because it could be a big one. And then after that, depending on whether you're there or here, might be a less stressful day. But who am I kidding? It's a Giro. Every day there's stress. Every day there's something. It's a grand tour. Quick team question, Branley. On a scale of 1 to 10, how tired are you? 6. Jens?
9.
9. Demma?
I must say 6, like Matthias.
Yeah. Rick?
Now 7. I think the race is gonna be 9 to 10 next, like every day.
Reto?
5.
5? 5? Giacomo's out there. What number are we going to give for Giacomo?
10.
4. I'm at an 8. A good 8.
Matthias, this can be dangerous.
No, I think we have place. The weight limit is a problem because of Rick. He's the only one over 80 here in this.
That was my first. It wasn't a bad day, but it wasn't. It ended. It sounds worse than it was. I hunger flatted with 30k to go, even though I was in the gruppetto. Started going dizzy on a downhill very quickly. I had 2 gels, lost that 8, just 2 50 grams, and then 2 bottles, which is 160 grams, so about 200 grams of carbs in 5 minutes when I realised I was hunger flatting. Yeah, getting the Giro, just at the moment we need to catch a break. Like literally, we really could have done with catching a break. We knew the parcours, like the main goal was to get Demarchi into the break, and God, we tried hard. Like we really did try hard, and then it's just inevitably the one no one covered was the one that went. And then even afterwards, Giacomo and I tried launching, like closing down the gap as much as possible, and then Demma launching across. But it was then 2 men against 20. We didn't have someone in the break, and then that's it. That's the stage done. It was a hard first 90 minutes. I think I had a 360 normalised average power for the first 90 minutes of racing. Like 320 average power. Giro's tough. I've now forgotten if this is like a new. Could I do it every 2 stages? If this is a new stage or one that we've done already? No, I think this morning was a new stage. Tomorrow we should have a sprint. There is the small matter of a large climb in the middle of the stage, but you sort of think about what the other team's aims are, and the only team that would benefit from a hard pace on the climb is Alpecin Fenix, and they got the stage win today. Like they've had a successful tour. They've got to set a really hard pace to drop, set a hard pace on the climb to drop sprinters, and like some sprinters they could potentially drop, not easily, but it would be very hard to drop some of the good climbing sprinters like Gaviria, like Giacomo, like who else is here? A lot of sprinters have pulled out. I mean, Demar can get up a climb when he wants to as well. So it's honestly, I don't think it's going to be, touching wood, don't think it's going to be super hard on tomorrow's climb, which is good, because then this gives us another opportunity to sprint. When we started the Giro, there's a lot of opportunities, and now there's not so many left. So yeah, I've rambled. The bus at times has been tough because we all really want to do well, and it's like a vicious circle where the more we don't do, then the more we don't do well, the more pressure, and then it's tough. But we are fighting every day. Like the team is fully behind us. Everyone still believes in us. We believe in us, so like, we can do this.
Stage 13 took the riders to San Remo. Not the beginning of spring, but at the end of it and in summer temperatures. A really hot day for a 150-kilometer ride, leaving San Remo, heading over the hills, away from Liguria and into Piemonte, where the stage would finish in Cuneo.
Stage 13, Rick's. Oh, hello.
I lost something.
Complicated sprint, bit uphill, some cobbles, a monument. We're not quite sure whether we go round it, through it, or if they crane it out of a piazza that the sprint seems to go straight through the middle of, and a climb, which we're hoping no one wants to like go on, because 100k from the top of the climb to the finish. So it's like, what are you going to do after the climb if you give it a nudge? So we'll see. Everyone's got the fast suits on. Everyone's aero-socked and suited up. So today we mean business. Branley hasn't got his stripes on his sleeves and he's real upset about that all the time. How many times were you Austrian champion? 10. How many people are in Austria?
10 million. To be 10 times champion out of, okay, no, I think it's 9 million. 10 times champion out of 9 million people. This means I'm a big guy as well.
How many people are in Cologne?
The city 1 million, but North Rhine-Westphalia, that's the region where I come from, Germany. It's like a little bit more than 20 million. So I always tell Brendle it's actually harder to get regional champion where I live than Austrian champion. From like population-wise, it's true. I also don't make stripes here for, hey, look, I won the championships of my region, you know? Come on, eh?
Stage 13. Continuing the theme of no easy days here. That was not an easy day. What did we do? We Breakaway, made sure, along with FDJ and Quickstep, and shout out to FDJ because they didn't need to sprint today. Damar's got the Mayo Ciclamino jersey wrapped up, but it actually suited them to not sprint today. But they wanted to race, and I've got a lot of time for that. We've got a lot of time for that, so made sure the right move went, and then they went very hard up the climb. We went as hard as we could up the climb, and there was 7 minutes to close down in 80k, which became monumentally difficult. There's always a bit of motorbike assistance, for us, and for the break it was just, we were just burning through riders. FDJ were burning through riders, Quickstep were burning through riders, trying to bring the gap down, and just coming down slow. Came down to a bunch sprint in the end, and Damar won it. Yeah, we chucked everything in the kitchen sink at it, and that was, it wasn't speed, but it was, I think in terms of teamwork, it was a positive day. Brenda, you showed something.
Showed something, yeah, and I think I have a theory.
Oh dear.
Like, Phoebe, our press officer.
Yeah.
Like, she's so much on the phone.
Yeah.
I think there must be a man on the start, If you're that much on the phone.
What is he saying? Repeat it, Matthias?
No, it's kind of obvious, if you're that much on the phone and checking like every minute now.
You're wondering why a press officer is on the phone a lot.
Yeah.
It's why they pay me the big bucks, Matthias.
I have nothing to say.
It was about 290 watts average for the race, which is a lot for what should have been an easier day. And now we've got 2 hard days coming up, and then there's a really hard week. But it's time trial at the end with a climb in it. Give it a good go. I will obviously drop a video from the next 2 days, and then it is another rest day, which everyone is very much looking forward to. So thanks for watching.